What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Dribble with my co-host Aashrith. In today's episode, we're gonna be doing our predictions for the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, which are gonna start on Saturday. The wild card round did end this past weekend, and me and Aashrith suffered some unforeseen losses, so we're just gonna skip over that and not react to anything, and just move on to our predictions with the wild card round. And we can start off with the first game on the slate, which is Bills and Broncos. And Ashrith, you can start it off by giving your prediction for this one.
I think the Bills win. I think
Mm-hmm.
the Bills win by 2 touchdowns. I don't think the Broncos are good. Like last time Bo Nix was in the playoffs, he played the Bills. I'm pretty sure they lost 38-0.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that's gonna happen again, but I think Josh Allen is playing at sort of like that best quarterback in the league level.
Yep.
And Bo Nix's first playoff game, I don't know. Oh, no, second playoff game, but first playoff game is like a true like favorite. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure how it's gonna hold up. And even though the Bills' run defense is like really, really bad, their pass defense is actually pretty good.
Kept up.
And the Broncos don't really have a good run game. So the offense are dependent mostly on the air against a defense that's actually pretty good against the pass. I'll take the Bills to win comfortably.
I agree. I didn't have trust in Josh Allen last week, and even though like the Jags should have pulled that game out a little bit,
They
it
should have
shouldn't.
won that game, bro.
Yeah, they should have won that game. But again, like you have a quarterback like Josh Allen who didn't make big plays down the stretch to put him team in a position to succeed. And like I'm not gonna bet against him this time again. I against a little bit of an inexperienced team in the Broncos. Like I'm gonna take the Bills. I said this last time. Like I thought like this is like Josh Allen's probably like most like favorable path to the Super Bowl
Yes,
because
yes,
obviously Mahomes is in here, and I thought the Jags were going to be the team to surprise everyone, but now I think it's really within reach for him now. All he has to do is like, I mean, if he wins this game and you for example, like you move on to a game against the Patriots, like I think that's a game that the Bills can win. They've proven it. The Texans, that's something else. I'll touch on that a little later, but
Mhm.
I think he really puts his foot down and leads his team to AFC Championship.
Yeah. So the next game is 49ers Seahawks. This is the third time we're getting this game. The first time I don't remember both games being like that good.
Yeah,
Like the Niners win the first game. Yes, the Niners won the first game. Was that weird Brock Purdy like tip pass touchdown or something, right?
yeah,
And then the Seahawks won the last game. Their defense completely shut out the Niners offense. And I think that's what's gonna happen again. I'll take the Seahawks to win this game. I think the Seahawks are the best team in the league. And if Darnold just plays at like a B level, like I'm not expecting A games in the playoffs from Sam Darnold anymore, but if he can just play at like a B level, I think they cruise and win this game.
I agree. Their offense is also good. But it's like obviously a thing that people talk about is Seahawks. But I think, like you said, like if they just get like if he just doesn't play like a terrible game and he just does what he needs to do, like, and he has enough weapons. Like in my opinion, I think JSN is gonna get open enough for him to not put him in like bad positions where he has to throw like tight balls or anything. He has a pretty comfortable slot receiver he could throw to in JSN. Like the run game works for them. Like you'll have Kenneth Walker who rushes for 90 yards and then Zach Charbonnet that goes in and gets a touchdown. So like you have that 1-2 punch over there. But I don't know, like the Niners are really hurt. They lost Kittle.
Yeah,
Like
that's a big one.
they only have like relatively like it's like CMC. Obviously, you have Juwan Jennings. You have some healthy wide receivers, but like that defense is way too good. And like not having Kittle helps a lot, especially in blocking. And like that's something where people like really use him. So I think that's gonna be really big loss for them, especially against his defense. But I mean, if Darnold has a bad game though, like I don't know. The Niners could capitalize on it because I expected the Eagles to comfortably win against the Niners, and then
You
they
do.
they turned the tables in that game.
One interesting thing before I comment on that. One interesting thing: Fred Warner's practice window opened up today.
That's crazy still, bro.
I think from what I remember reading, he broke slash dislocated and or both his ankle on October 12th. So it's he beat 3 months. Or he's about no, it just became 3 months.
That's
Like
insane.
crazy to come back to football after 3 months of that injury.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's guaranteed he's playing this week. I know it's practice window open, so he could play this week, but I think it'd be more likely that he sits this week and plays if they win and the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense.
yeah, like you were saying, I think Purdy will have the better game. Like I
Mhm.
think Purdy actually that's tough because the Seahawks defense is so good. But
Yeah.
I think if I was to on a neutral like team against whatever else, I would trust Purdy more than Darnold in the play. I feel
I
like
agree.
Purdy has way more experience. He's kind of shown to rise in the playoffs, like a Super Bowl appearance, and he played pretty well in it. Whereas Darnold is like yet to have a really really good start to finish game in like a big spot. But that Seahawks defense, bro, they tackle and they tackle hard. Like their safeties, Warry, and who's the other
Mhm.
one? I'm blanking out. Because
Love,
Witherspoon's the corner, he also tackles
love,
well. I don't. Yeah, maybe. But all the
love.
safeties tackle well.
They have so
All
many. They have like some like Job Love. They have so many people, bro.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I think that's why. I think that's just gonna overwhelm the Niners at the end of the day.
Yeah, I agree. Um, and then the next game would be Texans Patriots. This is the game I'm most excited for out of
Really?
yeah.
Okay.
I think this is it, in my opinion, I'm most excited for it because this is Drake May's like biggest test. Like
Yeah.
you saw what the Texans did to the Steelers. Like they absolutely shut them down.
Yeah.
Um they had two defensive touchdowns that game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Fumble six and the pick six.
you're going against that kind of defense. Like if you in my opinion, if you win and you win by dropping like over 15 points against this defense, I think you can comfortably say that Drake May is like a top 5 quarterback in the league, like easily.
See, bro, I'd say that already though.
That
Like,
is true. But I feel like some people would want to see like a performance
yeah, for
against
sure.
like this to like solidify
But
that.
your defense is no joke, bro, and it kind of showed itself in that game too. Like you guys really held him in check until that nice lob touchdown pass.
He was and then like even through there were some possessions in the second half where he was able to start picking us apart a little bit, like some long third downs where we were supposed to get a stop. He was finding Hunter Henry. Like I was seeing some of the plays he was making, and I was like, yeah, this dude, he knows what he's doing. But like I also agree, like our defense is good, but our defense does have like certain lapses where like they can go like a whole drive on defense and they can look like really bad. But this Texans defense, like they're locked in possession after possession, and like he has like good weapons on offense, but like again, like they're not like crazy good weapons. So if you're able to move the ball up and down the field against this kind of defense with like Stephon Diggs, I mean Stephon Diggs is a 1,000-yard wide receiver this year, but still like you don't have like a A tier like weapon on your offense. So if you're able to do it, then I'll be really impressed. But I'm gonna pick the Texans in this because that
No,
defense, man. Oh,
but you know why I'm gonna take the Patriots? Because I
CJ
think
Stroud is so bad.
Nico is not gonna play. I think that's the thing.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. Nico is concussed, and that concussion you got to get carted off. So I'm almost certain that he's not going to play.
CJ Stroud is already really bad at football.
So that's what I'm saying. And the Patriots got Milton Williams back, and he's a menace. So
That
I'm
is
gonna take
true.
the Patriots.
I didn't know Nico.
Although, yeah, no Nico is like the big thing for me because I agree that defense is obscene. Like Drake is gonna have a really really tough time getting the ball off. Like especially he already takes some of the most sacks in the league. Like if he stands in the pocket a bit too long, he might get hurt, bro.
Dude, like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm high on Will Campbell as a rookie and everything, but like a 32-year-old Khalil Mack was
Right.
pushing him out of the pocket pretty easily. So I'm kind of scared what Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter are gonna do against that.
Yeah. And that being said, Will Campbell is the best part of that offensive line, so it's going to get a little dicey if you go on the other side.
Yeah.
But I'll still take the Patriots. Their offense to me is just super efficient. Like it's operating by committee. You have a player like Travion Henderson who comes off the bench. Ramondre Stevenson's playing pretty well. Diggs, Kayshon Boutte. Who's the other? Damari Douglas, is he playing?
Yeah. He plays.
Yeah, he's really good too, or pretty good. I just have more faith in that offense to score against the Texans defense than I do. The Texans offense is so bad. Like, people see the scoreline 30-6. That shit was 7-6 for a long time, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a really, really hard watch. Like, CJ Stroud, for some reason, couldn't catch the ball yesterday. When he did catch the ball, he threw the ball to the other team.
He's actually so bad at football, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was yelled at by my friends for saying Caleb Williams is better than CJ Stroud. And
Yeah.
I promise you, bro, which is a pretty good segue into the next game. But two quarterbacks you trust more than CJ Stroud comfortably.
But quarterback I trust more than Caleb Williams would be Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. I think the Rams should win this game. Rams should win this game by a lot, but they won by 3 against the Panthers, so I think it'll be a close game.
I also think so too. Their defense they've been like really up and down this season. Some people I think their defense is a little overrated. I'm not gonna lie, because people
Rams defense.
Yeah, people call them like an elite defense, but they're not really like elite. You can pick them apart pretty easily. Like, they allow like big plays on the field. Like,
Bryce was diming him up, bro. Bryce was diming him up.
Bryce had a really good game. Like, that very, very good game in that against the Rams. I'll give him credit for that. But like, Caleb Williams has shown that he's able to play in like big pressure situations. So I mean, do I see him winning the game? No, but I see him keeping it a little close.
My worry is that against us, we were cruising the first 3 quarters before our kicker decided to leave 7 points on the board.
Yeah.
But that's why we didn't react to the games, bro. So we just moved on to the fucking thing. But Caleb was bad for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Like, absurdly bad at football for 3 quarters. 4th quarter, he turned it up. All fair enough to him. That 4th and 8th throw that he made off 1 foot was disgusting. He has a lot of great moments, but our offense isn't nearly as good as the Rams offense, especially with all the injuries we have. And if the Rams get it going, bro, and Caleb takes 3 quarters to get back in the game again, this could be like 31-0, like with through 3.
Agreed.
Because of how bad the Bears defense is.
Yeah, like that Bears defense is gonna have to guard like a great offense. So
yeah. Probably the best receiver this season in Puka Nacua, and like the best red zone receiver this season in Devontae Adams. So
it's gonna be dicey. Like, but like, I agree with you. If they're trying to do what they did against you guys, like, I don't think it's gonna work.
It won't work.
They have to stay in the game from the beginning.
Because we're not a good team, bro. The Rams are actually a good team. Like, if you wait that long to and then like try to get it going in the 4th, I think it could get ugly. But I'm gonna say I'll give this one a score prediction. I'm gonna say 31-26 Chicago. Sorry, 31-26 LA.
How about 30-23 Rams?
Bet.
Yeah.
But that should be the games for the week.
Yeah, those should be our games of the week. When you guys watch this episode, it'll be Wednesday, and then by when we're done recording this, we'll post our basketball episode, but that doesn't really matter to you guys because you don't really know when we post it. Yeah, but just stay tuned for our basketball episode that we're going to be dropping. And then after this weekend's games for the divisional round, we'll probably hop back on, do a little reaction of the games, and then give you guys our predictions for the NFC Championship. And then, we're probably going to also be uploading some clips on TikTok and Instagram Reels this week, so stay tuned for those. But until then, like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next episode. Peace.